runs onto the field in the state finals with an invisible chip on their shoulder because the guys from Fort Worth Nolan seem to have their number. Last month, the Vikes used a big first half to beat TCA 22-14 to take the district crown. That win came after Nolan knocked TCA out of the playoffs in the state semis last year. That history has the Trojans ready to run through a brick wall to get to the Vikes.
Not again! Not again!
But they don't have to run through a brick wall to take the first lead of the game in the state finals. All Johnny Catalano has to do is follow the block of Jake Reynolds. Reynolds clears a path for Catalano, and Catalano goes 80 yards for the touchdown. TCA leads 7-0.
Way to go, Greg Cat!
But the Nolan defense would rebound. Later in the first, Johnny Eckelberger jumps in front of this pass and makes the pick. That gives the Viking offense the short field. And the Viking offense makes the most of that short field. Michael Smith goes over the top to Hans Ingold for the touch, and we're all tied at 7. The rest of the half was a physical defensive struggle that provides no more points. It's 7-7 at the break. But Nolan comes out firing in the second half. Smith goes deep to Ross Gallagher. And Gallagher does the rest. He goes 79 yards for the touchdown. Nolan takes their first lead of the day. It's 14-7. The Trojans need a spark, and they get that spark from a surprising source. David Miller tips the Michael Smith pass, and lineman Kyle Cox dives to make a spectacular interception. That appears to be the spark the Trojan offense needs. A few plays later, Catalano hits Graham Shelby for the touch, and that ties the score at 14. TCA gets the ball back in the fourth, looking for the potential game-winning and state title-winning score. But Luke Carter stands tall and stops Catalano short of a first down. That puts TCA in a difficult spot. It's 4th and 3 from the 20. The Trojans decide to go for it instead of kicking a field goal, but they choose an unconventional play. Catalano hands it to Jake Hayes on the reverse. Hayes stops and throws in the direction of Shelby, but it falls incomplete, and we stay tied at 14. We're still tied at 14 late in the fourth when Nolan puts themselves in hero territory. Michael Smith hits Tanner Smith over the middle to move the ball into field goal range. And the state finals comes down to this: a 37-yard field goal try with 52 seconds to go. But the field goal is wide. TCA gets new life, and we head to overtime. Nolan wastes no time taking the lead in overtime. Smith to Evan Roll for the touch. It's 21-14. But TCA gets a chance to match that score. The Trojans take care of the first part. Catalano finds Shelby for the touchdown. It's 21-20. If TCA converts the extra point, we head to a second overtime. But the point after is balling, and Johnny Eckelberger pounces on the loose ball. That sends Fort Worth Nolan to their second straight state title. The Vikings repeat as state champs with a 21-20 overtime win against TCA.
We kept telling our kids, just be calm, good things will happen, be calm. And, you're playing a great football team, and when you're playing a great football team, you've got to just make every play count. And at the end, that's what they did.
It feels great, especially because it's my senior year and everything. And it's just great going out with 0-13. I never thought, 13-0, my bad. 13-0, I never thought that would happen, but it did, and it was just great. And I love every single one of the guys I played with. The memories we've had here is going to last us forever, and so it's incredible.
Nolan wins their fourth state title since 2004 and their second in a row. It's fair to call Nolan a TAPS football dynasty now, and they have Michael Smith to thank for a large part of that win. He threw for 292 yards and 3 touchdowns. Ross Gallagher was his favorite target. Gallagher caught 4 balls for 115 yards. Johnny Catalano led the way again for TCA. He ran for 203 yards and a touchdown on 36 carries. He also threw for another 55 yards and 2 scores. But for the Trojans, it was a bitter way to end a great season.
They did a great job. We have such a wonderful, mature, great senior class, kids full of character, great competitors, love one another, and it's been just an incredible privilege to be able to coach them. In my 21 years of coaching, it is the most proud of a group of seniors I've ever been, period.